You're here because you want to understand yourself better. Maybe you're wondering why you sometimes react in ways that you didn't expect, right? Why you suddenly feel annoyed, or you're feeling overwhelmed, nervous, right? Or you just simply don't feel like yourself. The strange thing is that most people were never taught how to recognize their emotions while they're actually happening. They only notice them once the emotion has already taken over. And that's where things get interesting, because both ancient wisdom traditions and modern science now point to a very similar idea. Your brain and body often notice emotions before your conscious mind does. Think about that for a second. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt uncomfortable before you even knew why? Or met someone and immediately felt at ease before they had even said much? Or that moment where you feel your stomach tighten before speaking in front of a group, before you consciously thought, oh wait, I'm nervous. Your body is constantly picking up information. Your heart rate changes, your breathing changes, right? Your posture, even your muscles tighten. And often these things happen way before you're aware of what you're actually feeling. What's fascinating is that ancient traditions discovered something similar thousands of years ago. In Zen Buddhism, they spend years training a simple skill, not controlling emotions, not suppressing emotions, not getting rid of them, right? Simply noticing them, because they understood something most people miss. You can't work with something you never notice. And this is where many people get stuck. They think emotions are just happy, sad, angry, scared. But emotions are much more detailed than that. There's frustration, embarrassment, pride, relief, right? Think about how different all of these feel. Gratitude, jealousy, loneliness, disappointment, right? Hope, curiosity, excitement, and confusion, right? And insecurity. And the more accurately you can identify what you're feeling, the better you understand yourself. Imagine if every light in your car dashboard simply said, something's wrong. That wouldn't be very helpful, right? You'd want to know exactly what the signal means. Your emotions work the same way. The more specific you become, the more useful the information becomes. And that's exactly what we're training today. Not emotional control, not emotional regulation, right? Not positive thinking, awareness. Because awareness comes first, way before focus, way before communication, and before self-control. So here's your first mission. For the next 24 hours, every time you notice a strong emotion, open your notes app, right? Get a piece of paper and write down one word, just the emotion, no long story, okay? I want to hear frustrated, excited, embarrassed, nervous, disappointed, proud, right? Relieved, whatever it is, whether you're grateful, write it down. That's it. No explanations, no stories, no analyzing, just the emotion. Then at the end of the day, I want you to look back at your list. Which emotion actually showed up the most? Because most people think they know what they're feeling until they actually start paying attention. And you might discover something really surprising. Maybe you weren't stressed all day. Maybe you were frustrated. Maybe you weren't angry. Maybe you were disappointed, anxious, uncertain, right? And this is where emotional intelligence begins. Not with changing your emotions, but with noticing them. Welcome to Emotion Detection XP, and I'll see you in intermediate mode.